I think heading into this spring ball, what's the mission of the offensive line to take it another step from where you were last year? What's your feel for that right now?
Right now, it all started in the weight room. Really, we all knew we had to get bigger and stronger, and we're all getting physically bigger. You can see it, and we're getting a lot stronger. Our numbers are going up. Drew's doing a great job down in the weight room. And but taking a step back, you look at last season and you see the 40 sacks or whatever it was, like some ridiculous number that just god awful. And that's really embarrassing to say. Like, I was a part of that line, and we're taking it upon ourselves. Like, it was our fault. It wasn't anyone. It wasn't Coach Bratton's fault. He coaches us just the way he coached, the 2001 ACC championship team. And we're having a little. We're taking it upon ourselves to say, hey, we got to. Crank this thing up and start going. Like, we all, first week we were back, we sat down and we were like, this is it. Like, it's not the end of the world or anything, but, we got to really put our foot down and say, hey, we're a dominant bunch. Because you look around the team, you see, Deion Long and Steph with the receivers. You see Brandon Ross, Wes Brown, Albert Reed, all those guys back in the backfield. And you say, wow, we got a lot of talent. And it's really the big question mark, I think, right now is the O-line. But we all know, from the outside, everyone's saying, like, the big question mark is the O-line. But we all know that, we work hard enough for it, we can be really dominant force in the ACC.
What's your first five right now as you see things left to right? I know you and Sal are battling at center.
Right. How's
that going? And will the guy who doesn't start center go to guard? Or how do you see it?
I couldn't tell you about the starting five. Sorry about that. But, me and Sal are going to duke it out. And, Coach Etzel and Coach Bratton always say the best five are going to play. So, if whoever doesn't win the center battle is still one of the best five, then that person's going to move anywhere. They don't matter. They just want to get that person on the field.
Who's jumped out to you as far as winter conditioning? Who's taking the next step? You're talking about the guys growing up.
Yeah, I think all the guys are. Mike Medeiros was our young guy last year. I guess I kind of was a young guy too. But being a true freshman, being however old, he's like 17 or 18 right now. But he's out there working just as hard as any of us. But I could go down the whole line and say the whole O-line's working out. You got guys like Michael Dunn, scout team guy last year, who's going to compete for a spot in spring. Stephen Gromer, he's going to be battling out with me and Sal. And they work just as hard as any of us. No one's taking plays off. No one's cut corners. We're all really stern on taking it upon ourselves and getting out there.
And CJ, as far as his rehab, as far as CJ's rehab and getting back in the mix, how do you feel about him?
Right. CJ is one of the hardest workers we have, and he's worked hard to get back on the field ever since he got hurt. The day after he was in getting treatment and everything, getting ready for a surgery. And he's out there running around a little bit, getting back into the mix. He's thrown, I think, he's going to be limited in spring ball from what I've heard. But he's going to compete just like any of us. His job isn't on lock. Obviously, you got Ricardo and whoever else is back there, quarterback, just duking it out. It should be really important.
So as far as just getting stronger and better in run block, is that the key? Just getting more physical as a group?
Yeah.
Getting more down.
Yeah, we got to mature a little bit. Collectively, we don't have any seniors except Deontay and Clem. So, it's I hate to keep saying it and beating it into the ground, but you got to take it upon yourself. We're not using this young thing as an excuse, this inexperienced thing as an excuse. We're all just really excited, and you can't judge anything, in the future. You can't say, oh, I'm going to beat this guy out, or this guy's going to beat that guy out, and we're all really excited about that. And we're excited just to get out there.
Any new wrinkles in the offense this year? You're throwing in Deion and Diggs now.
I think I'll get a couple reps at fullback, and Medeiros will be at slot receiver. Basic stuff.
And any one guy surprised you the most among the offensive linemen in the offseason? Taking the next step to be able to pack out one.
Not so much. No one surprised me, but I'm just so proud of everyone. I've been proud to be a part of this line, just because this group of dudes is such great guys. Real down to earth dudes. I could see any of them being, the godfather to any of my kids in the future. If I have kids, whatever, that's another story. But I'm just happy to be a part of this line. I've been proud of everyone, how everyone's been working, and I'm proud to say I'm part of this line. And with that said, I'm really excited to be part of this line in the future, because I know we're going to be really good.